there, my friends. Good day. Welcome to Sibiu. Sibiu, also known by the German name Hermannstadt, was and one of the most representative cities in Romania, both from a touristic, cultural, economic point of view. The most important center of German minority in Transylvania, as well as other minorities, Bulgarians, Gypsies, Slovak, and Ukrainians. Of course, the largest share is the population of Romanian origin, over 95%, who know how to preserve and combine the other cultures from above. Sibiu is an important tourist and commercial center, a real tourist and cultural capital in the center of the country, still attractive with its spatial charm and well-preserved tradition, but also with its special natural historical scenery. European roads, Arad, Sibiu, Brasov, Lodz, Sibiu, Pitești, Bucharest, pass through Sibiu. Sibiu is an important railway hub and has an international airport with regular flights to Germany and Italy. The city of Sibiu is one of the most important cities in Transylvania, with a remarkable potential for economic development, also benefiting from its position on the 14 4 European corridor and benefiting from a modern international airport. The geographical location climate of the region. The city of Sibiu is located in the southern part of Transylvania on the Sibiu River, north and south, relatively close to the geographical center of Romania. The city is located in the vicinity of the Făgăraș Mountain and Cendrel Mountain and Lutrului Mountain, which border the Sibiu Depression in the southwest. The city of Sibiu is cover up an area of 12,164 hectares. It's located in the Sibiu Depression in an area of hilly Piedmont plain with terraces of the Sibiu River, which drains it near the mountains of Făgăraș, Sibiu, and Lutrului, which border the depression in the southwest part, in the north and east. The territory of the municipality of Sibiu is delimited by the Tarnabilor Plateau, which descends above the Sibiu Valley through the Gosterity Hill. The city is not delimited by strictly outlined landforms, but rather covers and dominates them, almost making them uniform by expanding the belt area. The municipality has no geomorphological accident in its perimeter that cause slope elements. The altitude above sea level varies between 415 meters in the lower town and 431 meters in the upper town. The town is located in the temperate continental zone with thermal influences due to the nearby mountains. The average annual temperature is 8.9 degrees Celsius. In Sibiu, the winters are protected from heavy blizzards. The springs are beautiful and the summer are cool and the autumns are late. The recorded temperature records 37.6 degrees in Boita in 1949 and 34.4 degrees in Sibiu in 1888. The climate relief and structure of the Sibiu soil create favorable conditions for a rich flora and fauna. The population and the religion and the census from 2002, Sibiu had approximately 170,000 inhabitants. The majority of the population is Christian Orthodox. Protestant and Catholics represent only 4% of the population. In 1948, there are 67,543 inhabitants. In 1965, 104,434 inhabitants, and in 1980, 161,000 inhabitants. Approximately 25% of the population is over 50 years old and 18% of the population has higher education. With 155,000 permanent residents and 25,000 temporary residents, especially students, Sibiu is the largest city in the country. The local community is made up of diverse ethnic groups. The vast majority of the population is represented by the Romanians, 94%, who live together with German descendants of the Saxon colonists who immigrated in the 12th century from the area of Luxembourg, Lorraine, Alsace. They are joined by Hungarians, Roma, and a very small Jewish community, all of whom contribute specific cultural influences to the life of the city. The diversity characterizes religious life along with the Orthodox in Sibiu. The Reformed Roman Catholics, Greek Catholics, and Evangelical Lutherans freely practice their faith. The social structure of the city is based on a historical and multicultural life experience. The diversity of the inhabitants belonging to different ethnic groups, generation, and lifestyle, giving the city a special aura.
Nangangati ako sa mag-init eh.
Mainit nga.
The documentary evidence based on archaeological research around Sibiu mentions the local lands starting with the year 1191. Over time, Sibiu had various names such as Prepositus Sibeniensis in 1192 to 1196, Prepositus Sibeniensis in 1211,
Church of
Bella Hermanni 1223, and Hermannstadt 1366. Sibiu in 1482. There are multiple subsequent developments of the Sibiu citadel, such as in the medieval period, characterized by an intense economic development marked by the activity of the guilds, but also later continued in the second half of the 19th century through economic activities and the expansion in outside the walls. The urban development had a commensurate dynamic Sibiu, becoming a vibrant city. At the beginning of the 20th century, the name of the city is officially changed to Sibiu. Starting with the year 1919, when the strait also received Romanian's name. The communist period did not alter the old city very much. Sibiu becoming seat of the county with the same name in 1968. Currently, Sibiu represents a significant historical center represented by multiple buildings and locations very valuable from a historical point of view. Sibiu currently has a strong cultural base. 2 theaters, Philharmonic 1, Cinema 5, Libraries 5, Cultural Center 6, different cultural institute as well as 10 museums. During the year, Sibiu is the host of numerous cultural events. The International Theater Festival, representative of Southeastern Europe, the Jazz Festival, as well as many other organized by the Sibiu Cultural Centers and supported by the local authorities. In 2004, the Historic Center was declared a universal monument by UNESCO. Sibiu shared the title of the Cultural Capital of Europe together with Luxembourg in 2007, a year in which 337 projects and over 2,000 events were presented, covering the most varied tasks through artistic activities. The Sibiu European Capital of Culture program meant for Sibiu, in addition to the very high visibility on the national and European level, and a win from the tourist point of view, practically a unanimously known brand on the tourist map of the Europe. Sibiu is an important economic component, returning in 2003-2004 to the competition of cities with a great dynamic of economic development. In a permanent rise, from an economic point of view, Sibiu has managed in recent years to concentrate important from the European industry in the West Industrial Zone. Industrial development, also the millions of euros invested in Sibiu in recent years have brought them many jobs, contributing to the local and national economy, but also keeping Sibiu among the cities with high and attractive commercial potential. Since the land in the West Industrial Zone have been exhausted, the Sibiu City Hall considered the possibility of creating other new industrial zones in the vicinity of Sibiu. Sibiu has a logistical advantage in terms of location. Close to the center of Sibiu, the European roads, Arad, Sibiu, Brasov, and Claude, Sibiu, Pitești, Bucharest, passing through it. Sibiu is an important railway hub and has an international airport with regular flights to Germany and Italy.
Thank